morning. Sorry for not being completely ready as I turn this on. So today we are going to continue with what we started yesterday. So we started with some balloon breath, or what they also call in the yogic traditions, the yogic breath. And we're going to start doing them, and then we're going to add some gaps in between the breath as well. So holding a little bit of breath holding, not for very long. And so I want you to start sitting. You can sit on a chair, you can sit cross-legged, you can sit like this if you like as well, that's fine. But any way that you're comfortable and where you can keep your spine upright, right? So that's important, that the spine is rising towards the sky. So we don't want to sit slouching down or hanging on a chair or anything. You want to be able to sit upright, comfortably. And then you breathe in and out through your nose. And relax your legs and feet. Keep your awareness there, and then see if you can sense any tension anywhere or some anything. And if you do, then release that part. And then move up to your hip area, your tailbone, you tense here. Release that section. You can even rock a little bit forward, back and forward. The soothing motion to soothe yourself as well, but also allows you to relax a little bit. And then take a breath in through your nose, and as you're breathing in, the spine rises towards the sky, and then as you breathe out, the spine remains suspended from the sky. So it's suspended. So what you're sitting on, you're sitting firmly. So your butt is heavy on the surface below you, right? Connected to the surface below you. And then from the sky, you imagine a silk thin thread that's holding your spine up. So you're sitting and drawn towards the ground with force, almost like very, very grounded. But yet you are rising towards the sky with the spine is rising towards the sky, and it remains suspended from the sky. Shoulders relaxed, and as your spine is rising towards the sky, your scalp becomes also towards the sky, and your chin gets slightly tucked in. You're not doing anything, you're not doing it, but as the spine is rising, that's the natural movement. Your chest is open, shoulders relaxed, hands relaxed on your legs. And now we're going to start with breathing in through the nose, and then out through a pinhole through the lips. So the cleansing breath here. And then breathe in, fresh chi, fresh air. And breathe out, pollution. And pollution is emotions of stress and CO2 and actual pollution from the air that we breathe in. Just releasing everything we don't want to keep. And then we're doing the third cleansing breath. Breathe in through the nose. Fresh chi, fresh air, and then breathe out through a pinhole through your mouth. like blowing out through a straw. And then continue breathing in and out through your nose. And now we're going to start the yogic breath, or the balloon breath, they're called in the Daoist tradition. So we breathe in, we start with step 1, so we breathe in through the nose, and we fill down using the diaphragm to open up, to breathe in, to open up the lungs, to pull in air. And as the diaphragm is pulling downwards, it's massaging the organs down beneath. This is an inner massage as well as rejuvenating fresh air coming out. And then as you breathe out, you empty out. You can have a little squeeze right at the end, but nothing big. It's just a little. And then it's still quite natural, this breath, although it's big. So you breathe in all the way, but as soon as you are full, you allow the breath out. And then empty. And then breathe in. And then breathe out. Breathe in to your stomach. Breathe out. And become aware of how your diaphragm is feeling. Is it hard? Is it difficult to do this? Does it give resistance? And then we're going to breathe in to the rib cage section. So we're going up to the chest now, so the solar plexus and this whole area. I'm going to breathe in, and you can even put your hands on the side here and just to feel how it's expanding. So it's expanding out, so you breathe in and breathe out, and then breathe in, expanding as much as you can. Breathe out. Breathe in to the chest cavity, to the rib cage area, filling the area, feeling how the rib cage is expanding. Breathe out. And this could be also tight, but this breathing will help release tension in this whole area, and your whole rib cage area, as well as bringing you refreshing, fresh oxygen and chi energy coming into your body. Release your hands, and you continue breathing like this, a few more breaths. And then we're going to breathe into the upper part of our chest, all the way up to the clavicles, and we're going to feel our chest rising towards the sky. Filling our lungs all the way up to the top, and then release out. And this you should feel at the back of your neck, just at the back of your top of your shoulder blades and the neck area. And this whole top here. And then one more breath. And now we're starting the 3-step breathing, and then we're breathing into the stomach first, and then the rib cage expanding, and then the top, and then releasing out from the top. A little squeeze. And breathe in. And releasing. And 3 steps. So first stomach, rib cage, clavicles. Release clavicles, rib cage, stomach. It's like you're blowing up a balloon. And then emptying the balloon. And then 2 more breaths like this. A little squeeze at the end. And now as you breathe in, you continue breathing like this. But as you come to the top and you fill your lungs, you hold your breath for 3 seconds. And then you release. And then breathe in. Hold for 3 seconds. Your chin is downwards. Spine rising towards the sky. Scalp towards the sky. And then release out. And then breathe in. Hold for 3 seconds. And then release out. And now we're going to hold for 10 seconds. If you can, if it feels comfortable. If it doesn't, you release out. So release, breathe in. Hold for 10 seconds if you can, if it feels comfortable. If it doesn't, release out. As soon as you feel you want to release the air out. Breathe in. Release out. Breathe in. Hold for 10 seconds. And if this doesn't suit you, you keep on doing the yogic breath and hold for a few seconds and do it at your own pace. And then release out. Continue in your own pace for a few breaths. Can even expand to 15 seconds. If that feels good. If you're doing for 15 seconds, take 2 more breaths. And if you're doing for 10 seconds, for as many breaths as you can until I say. And the same thing if you breathe with 3 seconds. So breathe in. Hold. Release out. Emptying out with a little squeeze with the stomach. And then breathe in. Hold. And this is the last hold. And release out. And then continue breathing in and you're out of your nose. With just gentle, slow breath now. Just normal breath. Take notice over if you notice that your breathing, your normal breathing has changed. Is it deeper? Naturally? Is it fuller? Naturally? Just listen, just take notice. Just notice. Don't change your breath, just notice and see if there's anything different. Now I'd like you to place your hands over the lower dantian, so over it on top of each other, like this. Join. Lower dantian, 3 fingers underneath your navel. And as you breathe in, the energy field, the energy's cauldron holder, there is the lower dantian, expands. It's like an energy ball. And as you breathe out, it contracts and condenses into a pink pearl. And then breathe in, pulling energy from the earth, and then breathe out, contracts, condenses. And then breathe in, pulling energy from the universe through your scalp, through your body into the lower dantian. And then breathe out, contracts, condenses. And then breathe in, pulling energy from the earth, from the universe, meeting in the lower dantian, expands, and then as you breathe out, it contracts, condenses into a pink pearl. So here we are, storing, packing and storing and pulling energy. And we're packing it for the day ahead. Hands to your sides, on your lap. You can look up, look wide. Thank you for this practice. I dedicate this practice, the merit of this practice, to all sentient beings. May they be healthy, may they be happy, may they be full of compassion. Thank you for joining.